Here with Gabe Jeudy-Lally, a defensive back. We have researched this. We cannot find anywhere in school history at the University of Tennessee where a Vanderbilt graduate has suited up for the University of Tennessee. You're a Vanderbilt graduate.
Yes, sir. Yes, I am. I mean, it's pretty exciting at the end of the day to be able to play for both sides, and especially in the rivalry aspect of things. And I actually, when I suited up for Vanderbilt, had an interception versus the Vols. So
against JT Shrout, your first ever interception.
Yeah, so hopefully this time I can repay the favor for the Vols and get one when we play Vandy.
Well, they'll be probably throwing a lot because Tennessee will probably be up by a whole lot. So anyway, you went there 3 years, you graduated, but then you went somewhere else.
Yeah, so in the midst of a lot of change from COVID, a coaching change, and everything at Vanderbilt, I thought that I dedicated my time there, received my degree, and I wanted to move on somewhere where, maybe have an opportunity to win a bowl game, win some more games, experience that side of football, not do I think that Vanderbilt will never be that way. I think that they will. Just I didn't have that much time to be able to figure out how many wins I can get at the end of the day. So I decided to move on to BYU. One of my old high school football coaches was a college football Hall of Famer at BYU, played defensive back, helped me get my foot in the door there, and he said, you'll like it, you'll have a good time, and I did. It was fun to win. Winning's fun at the end of the day, so it made my experience 5 times better. But at the end of this season, just for me, I felt that I could go somewhere else and make a bigger difference, and there are some changes that happened on the defensive side of the ball, and it was a good time for me to move on, and for my last year, I wanted to go compete for a national championship.
It's a good time to come to Tennessee.
Yes, sir.
It's a good time to come to Tennessee. I did find something interesting in researching you just a little bit, and I need an explanation here. It says your grandfather played on the Ukrainian national soccer team. With all that's going on in Ukraine, what is the connection?
Yeah, so my mom is Ukrainian. She's from Ukraine, immigrated to the United States in 1997. So her father, growing up, played soccer before the Soviet Union came. He was part of the Ukrainian national team, and my mom always wanted me to play soccer, but I just ran past the ball a little bit too much. So my stepdad said, if we're going to live in Texas, you're going to play football at the end of the day. But that's the connection, and so that's my heritage. My mom's side of the family's from Ukraine.
How hard is it for her with all that's been going on in Ukraine?
It's definitely tough. I've been lucky in that majority of my family's now here in the United States or has passed along. So it's tough at the end of the day because my sister's husband, who lives here in the United States, family does live back in Ukraine. So they're very central in Ukraine, so it's a little bit easier for them to stay more sheltered and protected because it is from Kiev to get to where my mom's from on a train. It took about 8 hours. So I think that in generality, it would take a long time to get there for the war to move and progress there. But there have been some close calls and some scares at the end of the day. But we just hope and pray that everything's good at the end of the day.
Absolutely. Gabe Jeudy-Lally, good luck this year.
Thank you. I appreciate
you coming in.